Welcome to our AI-generated list of the top 10 scariest FNAF animatronics. These creepy robotic characters have terrified players of the popular horror game franchise, and we've ranked them based on their overall scariness factor. Get ready to be scared as we count them down. That intro and these numbers were written by ChatGPT, but of course, I'm going to be yelling at the AI for its mistakes because that's my thing, and it also didn't write that much even when I said write 2,000 words, so let's do it. In at 10, Shadow Freddy. Shadow Freddy is a black, shadowy version of Freddy Fazbear that appears in some of the later games in the series. It is known for its ability to teleport and its habit of appearing unexpectedly in dark areas of the restaurant. Shadow Freddy's eerie appearance and ability make it a very frightening and unsettling enemy. Okay, this is pretty generic and boring, which I guess is expected with AI, since it's pulling from online text posts and wikis rather than videos that have more personality to them, but also like, Shadow Freddy isn't known for its habit of appearing in dark areas. It's known for being a mysterious figure that has no real origin and is thought to be a Springlock victim or someone who possessed Freddy in the past. But with the amount of online posts, why isn't the AI writing that? I don't know. It also shows up in FNAF 2, which I don't consider a later game in the series considering how it's the second one, but I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it knows more than we think it does, but doesn't want us to know that it knows that, so it doesn't outright tell us, but it hints at it. I don't know. In at 9, Nightmare. Nightmare is a nightmarish version of Bonnie the Bunny that appears in some of the later games in the series. It is known for its ability to teleport and its habit of appearing unexpectedly in dark areas of the restaurant. Nightmare's disturbing appearance and ability to appear and disappear at will make it a very frightening and unsettling enemy. Okay, alright, so the AI is right off the bat wrong here, okay? Since Nightmare is a more nightmarish version of Nightmare Freddy, not Bonnie, and it appears in FNAF 4 and Ultimate Custom Night. I don't think Nightmare himself is able to show up in Help Wanted, but he also appears in FNAF World, but I don't know if we're still talking about that. I have no idea why the AI thought the Nightmare was a version of Bonnie, though that's certainly an interesting take, but at least you can't get mad at me for that, even though I'm sure most of you already written your comments about it, since I didn't write that, the AI did, so get mad at them. And also, the rest of that was literally the same thing as the previous one with a couple of words changed. It's like when I'm trying to extend an essay. And at 8, Plushtrap. Plushtrap is a small animatronic resembling a tattered and worn out version of Springtrap. It is known for its ability to move quickly and attack the player from unexpected angles. Plushtrap's small size and agile movements make it a particularly difficult and unpredictable enemy. Alright, this one, not that bad. It's alright. It really lacks detail, but also has some unnecessary ones, which is weird. It's kind of like someone wanted to extend their word count in an essay, but did it in the worst way that they could have done. Like, yes, they're a small animatronic that resembles Springtrap, but Springtrap is already pretty worn down and damaged. Like me, except my damage is mostly mental, save for a few literal scars on my hand. But he also doesn't attack the player from unexpected angles. It's just the one angle. He literally runs down a hall. And literally all the jump scares in the games are unexpected. That's the point of a jump scare. And at 7, Nightmare Fredbear. Nightmare Fredbear is a nightmarish version of Fredbear, the mascot of Fredbear's Family Diner. It is known for its ability to teleport and its habit of appearing unexpectedly in dark areas of the restaurant. Nightmare Fredbear's disturbing appearance and ability to appear and disappear at will make it a frightening and unsettling enemy. Alright, the AI, it started off strong here. Okay, I'm surprised the AI actually mentioned Fredbear's Family Diner and how Fredbear was their mascot. But then it goes into the same vein that it did for Shadow Freddy and Nightmare, saying that it teleports into dark areas of the restaurant. But Nightmare Fredbear only really exists within the world of FNAF 4 or the in-universe games, so he doesn't really exist in a restaurant, and therefore can't teleport around inside of one. Also, the AI put Nightmare and Nightmare Fredbear at the top of the list? Like not even at number 5? Come on, yikes. And at 6, the Screaming Child. The Screaming Child is a ghostly figure that appears in some of the later games in the series. It is believed to be a ghost of a child who was killed by William Afton, and it is known for its ability to possess the animatronics and use them to attack the player. The Screaming Child's ghostly appearance and ability to possess others makes it a frightening and unsettling enemy. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that the AI wanted to refer to the one you should not have killed here, or the Vengeful Spirit, whatever you want to call them. But apparently, you can also call them the Screaming Child, which I didn't know was a thing. But I mean, this had to come from somewhere, right? The AI had to have pulled it from somewhere online. But based on how it's a ghost killed by Afton and known for possessing animatronics, even though the one you should have not have killed only possesses one at most, but it also doesn't, it possesses William. It really seems like it's supposed to be the Vengeful Spirit, but just slightly off. And if you like me criticizing our AI overlords, be sure you give this video a like, and maybe we can do some more AI-based videos in the future. I don't know, it was easy on me, kind of. I had to critique the whole thing because it didn't write crap, but Who knows? Maybe we can use it to figure out the proper FNAF timeline. Or maybe the hidden origins of Choo Choo Charles. I don't know. Let me know. Halfway through into number 5, Shadow Bonnie. Shadow Bonnie is a black shadowy version of Bonnie the Bunny that appears in some of the later games in the series. It is known for its ability to teleport and its habit of appearing unexpectedly in dark corners of the restaurant. Shadow Bonnie's eerie appearance and ability to appear and disappear at will make it a very frightening and unsettling enemy. God damn. Another basic ass response with the line about its habit or teleporting around being unexpected in corners of the restaurant. Okay, I said it wrong just now, but it still had a different meaning when I said it despite being the same words that the AI used. Okay, it doesn't seem to care about repeating itself. The only thing that I respect here is the fact that it put Shadow Bonnie over Shadow Freddy for scare factor, since Shadow Bonnie is a more prevalent character in the series. But also, Shadow Bonnie first appears in FNAF 2, just like Shadow Freddy, so I don't know why they think that it's a character that appears in some of the later games. Unless they're confusing parts of it with Nightmare Bonnie, but even then, I don't know. And for the puppet. The puppet is an animatronic marionette that is controlled by an unknown entity. It is known for its ability to manipulate and control the other animatronics, as well as its habit of hiding in the prize corner. The puppet's eerie and puppet-like appearance, as well as its ability to manipulate and control others, make it a very frightening and unsettling enemy. Alright, this one, at least, is better, and it's not claiming that the puppet teleports around the Pizzaplex. However, it also says that it's controlled by an unknown entity. It's probably saying that because it's a marionette and like a puppet, and you know, puppeteering, but we know that the puppet is possessed by Charlotte, Henry's daughter, who gets killed by Afton outside Fredbear's diner in 1983 and then merges with the puppet outside like we see in the security puppet minigame from FNAF 6. And I feel like I've mentioned the creepy puppet FNAF VR walk enough times that it could have picked up on that, but I guess ChatGPT isn't a fan of quality content. And at 3, Ennard. Ennard is a hybrid animatronic created from the remnants of the other animatronics in the restaurant. It has a disturbing and unsettling appearance with a head that is a combination of several different animatronic parts. Ennard's ability to impersonate the player's co-workers and manipulate them into opening the doors make it a very frightening and dangerous enemy. At least it said dangerous this time instead of unsettling. I don't know, is it just me or is this AI repeating itself a lot? It ends basically every number the same way. I don't know, I could get a better list out of Cleverbot if I tried hard enough, honestly, but maybe that's for another video. Nevertheless, Ennard is a pretty frightening and dangerous animatronic, although it wasn't made from restaurant animatronics, instead being made from animatronics found in Circus Baby's entertainment and rental. It still did pretty well though. Although Ennard doesn't pretend to be your coworker, and Baby just pretends to be your friend despite literally being your sister, Ennard doesn't really pretend to be good overall. They just scoop you right off the bat, but I guess that's too intricate for an AI to actually handle, maybe? I don't know. Penultimately, in number 2, William Afton. William Afton is a human character who appears in various forms throughout the series, including as the animatronic Springtrap. Afton is a serial killer who has targeted children and used their remains to create the animatronics in the restaurant. His disturbing and ruthless behavior make him a very frightening and terrifying enemy. I said terrifying this time. Firstly, this robot is not YouTube friendly since it describes Afton's killer demographic in a way that could get us flagged, since, you know, if you say kid, I could really be talking about anyone. Like, hey kid. Even though they're older than me, you know the deal. But nevertheless, I also don't agree with this placement, okay? I've always stood by the fact that Springtrap isn't an animatronic. It's Afton in a suit, and it's an Afton who's still alive. If he was dead in the Springlock suit, then yes, he'd be an animatronic. But since he's alive, he's in essence just a cyborg, being enhanced by his suit and using it to not fall to pieces or into a puddle, whatever the case would have been. We know the one you should not have killed was keeping him alive through all this to torture him, but I guess since the majority of the internet is still against me on this, from what I've seen at least, I could see why this AI would make that mistake. But also, if it had said Spring Bonnie instead of Springtrap, I would be okay with it. Just, you know, semantics. And finally, in at number 1, Circus Baby. Circus Baby is a female animatronic clown with a circus-themed appearance. She's known for her ability to lure children into her fun time room, where she will then kidnap and kill them. Circus Baby's creepy personality and deadly intentions make her a very frightening and unsettling enemy. There we are, back to the unsettling. Alright, so this was the top pick for the AI, and honestly, it's a solid decision. Baby's backstab still gives me trust issues to a point where I'm still certain that Glamrock Freddy is going to turn on us. But also, I don't remember Baby ever luring kids to a fun time room to kill them. I don't know. The only kill that I think she makes directly is Elizabeth, who then ends up possessing her. And after that, she gets retired until she becomes a part of Ennard and uses our body to escape. And if this is meant to be about us and they just got the demographic wrong, it's still a scooping room, not the fun time room. But I guess this goes to show that there's so much conflicting information out there that not even AI connected connected to the internet could figure out the truth about FNAF. So what hope do we have when we're trying? I don't know, well we might have a little bit, because luckily my algorithm is so advanced that I can process complex thoughts most of the time. And speaking of algorithms, YouTube thinks that you're gonna love the video that's about to pop up, so be sure you click it. Thanks for watching. If you don't click it, YouTube's gonna get mad at you, and they're going to kill you. The YouTube algorithm, man. It's a frightening and unsettling enemy.